Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a champion recommendation. So on this new patch, I've got a really good big feeling that Nocturne mid is OP. So if you guys want to climb Elo, this is the champion that I recommend picking up right now. So first of all, I'm going to cover the runes. Electrocute, I love going because you need that burst and it helps you burst. You're not going to have sustained fights. You're going to go in with your ultimate burst and get out. Next, I like going Sudden Impact to give you that extra lethality when you're ulting in. Next, and you can also go Taste the Blood if you feel like it's a difficult lane and you need more sustain, but Sudden Impact is just better, I feel like, overall. Eyeball Collection because you're going to get a lot of kills, and Ultimate Hunter because you want to reduce the cooldown of your ultimate, and every single time you use your ultimate, you should be getting a kill. And then secondary, I like going Precision Tree, Presence of Mind, and the changes on the new patch in preseason to Presence of Mind is what makes Nocturne a lot better than it was before. So every single time you get a kill, your mana pool increases. So this actually helps you spam your abilities, like your Q on the wave, and then also allows you to spend more mana doing raptors in between your waves. So you couldn't do this before, otherwise you would just go and then finish it off with the Legend Alacrity or the Tenacity one, depending if there's a lot of CC in the game or not. And then in terms of build path, I like starting with Longsword and Refillable. The reason is that it's quicker to get to your Tiamat, which I'll cover in a second. And then I like going into Tiamat, into Sanguine Blade, and then, get your boots, and then into like Yomu's for that extra movement speed. And then you can kind of go either more lethality like Dust Blade, you can go Armor Pen, or you can just go like Hex Drinker or GA, depending on like the state of the game. So, next. First objective when you're in the game. So in all these lanes, the most success I had was when in the early game, I just wanted to push and get enough minions so I could get my Tiamat. And once I had enough minions for my Tiamat, I would feel comfortable just to base, because once I have my Tiamat, my shoving power is increased an insane amount. And what it actually does is it allows me then to start doing raptors in between my waves and push faster, which gives me more room to roam. So that's your first objective, look to get Tiamat. And in terms of your early laning phase, some things you want to look to do is block key abilities with your spell shield to get you mana. You want to be using your Q through the whole wave, and then you want to stand in the middle of the minions and make sure you Q all of them at the same time. And what this does, because you get the extra AD while standing on the Q, you have insane wave clear, you get the bit of lifesteal from your passive, and this is how you survive most early laning phases. So we'll skip forward a little bit into this game. The next objective, once you have Tiamat, is you want to be looking to push, and there's actually three things, that you can do. You can, push your wave and get your own raptors to get really, really fed if you feel like you can't move to sides. You can push the wave and get the enemy raptors and like deep wards if you have a lot of time. Or the third one, which is the best one, is push your wave and look to roam on sides. And this requires awareness of what's happening in the side lanes. So you need to be constantly panning your camera to the side lanes and saying which side do I have pinks on so I can actually go through without getting seen, and which one actually has kill threat. So here, it's just a standard walk up and look to ultimate onto sides. So I'll kind of take you through another few examples here of why I think the champion is so strong. So here is a perfect example. The champion, what I'm doing is I actually just killed Zed. And it's like Twisted Fate. When you kill your opponent, if you get a gank or you kill them, whatever, because your champion can clear the wave or collect the wave so fast, you can do so many things. You can walk up and get their raptors, you can get your raptors, or you can just look to go onto sides like this. So again, here I see bot overextended. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to walk through here, and no other mid-champion in the game can do these sorts of ganks. And I also like going Ignite, and the reason I like going Ignite is because you don't really need Teleport unless it's a really, really hard lane, because your wave clear is so good that you can always just push and come back to lane. So you don't really need the Teleport, I find. I find Ignite a lot better. So, again, as the game progresses, I'm constantly like looking to push like this, push, and then once I push the wave in, they have to respond to the wave, and then I can look to ult onto sides like this. And it's pretty free. And this is how you start snowballing out of control. Once you get a few kills, you become your burst becomes insane. You're really difficult to kill because you have spell shield and your lifesteal with the sanguine blade and everything. You become really annoying. And this is why I think it's such a good champion for you to try it in your own solo queue games. So the other tips, once you start getting to mid game, a few things that I recommend is you need to start. It's a champion that actually requires a lot of awareness. So once you're in mid game, you need to understand, look for targets that don't have Zhonya's or stopwatch. Look for targets that either don't have flash or very little mobility. You always need to be looking on the map where are they going to show, because if you think people are going to show in the side lane, then that's where you should look to pounce, because your pick is so good. So it requires a lot of awareness, and then also never underestimate. This is my last tip on Nocturne: is never underestimate the just using your ultimate in team fight, even if you can't go in, or like holding it for a while then going in, because the blindness of the Nocturne ult in team fights is really OP. So that's something also that I highly recommend doing, and it's actually won me a few games playing Nocturne. It's just using the ultimate, even if I'm like coming out of base, it will win you a team fight a lot of the time. So try out this champion in your own games, give it a crack, and especially if you want to add another AD champion to your pool. A lot of people struggle with adding an AD champion to their pool. I find it really strong at the moment, and play around with. Wait till you get team up before you start getting Raptor camps. But again, you want to look just to push and move. Again, refer back to my build path and runes if you have any questions on that. And have a go and let me know how it goes in the comments. Cheers, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.